Hello everyone, welcome back to Python Full Course, and today we're going to look at for loops as well as while loops. So let's get started. Alright, we're now going to look at for loops as well as while loops. So as we've seen, have the code from before, and now we don't need it anymore. What is a for loop? A for loop is actually just a block of code that takes a list, for example, and it will go over each element of that list and perform a certain action. So for example, I can say for student grade in student's grades, and this is very important. So you have to put the for keyword, and then you put how you will name the variable, and then you have to put the in keyword, and you have to put the thing that you will iterate over. So students grades, you put a colon, and you have to press enter, and you have to make sure that it is indented. Indentation is super important in Python because if it's not indented correctly, it will not run correctly. So now I put what I want to do in that block of indent. So I can now say print student grade, and if I run it, you'll see it prints all the grades. So what it's saying is that it's going to go for student grade in student's grades, and then it's first going to say, alright, student grade is equal to 100, and now I print student grade 100. And then it's going to say, now I'm up to the next element, which was 99, so student grade equal 99, so I print 99. And then I'm going to say 98, student grade equal 98, print 98, and so 98, and so on and so forth. And so this is just a for loop. You just put for, you put the variable you want to name it, and then you say in, and then you put something that can be used in a for loop, so a list will work. And you'll see later that iterators also work. So we can do multiple examples of a for loop. So I can also say there's a cool function that's called range in Python. And you can say for I, I'm naming the variable of the element I, and then I say in what, and then in the stuff I want to iterate, and I'm going to say the stuff I want to iterate is range of 10. And then I can print I. And as you can see, this gives me 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so you can think of it that as range of 10 is just equal to like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what we're doing is that we're just literally iterating over 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you print it. So if I run it, you'll see it gives me the exact same thing. So the range can be replaced with this. You can also do more stuff with range. So you can specify a starting interval. So I can say it starts at 2 and then it finishes at 10. And if I print it, you'll see it starts at 2, and the n, the second parameter, so the second number I pass here, is going to be the number it's going to end, but it does not include it. So as you can see, 10 is not included when I print it. And just to clarify stuff, you can put as many statements you want here. So you can say yo yo yo, and then you'll see that it also works. And then I can say, for example, print hello, and then you'll see that it's also going to run. There is also a thing that you might need to know. It is something about variables. And so when you declare variables inside, so for example, if I say age equal 18 and I print the age, you'll see there's going to be 18, 18, 18. But I can also print it after the for loop, and you'll see that this, I'm just going to say outside, And as you can see, 18 is taken from outside. This is something I don't really like about Python, but I guess they made it a feature. And so basically, when you declare variables inside a loop, they are also accessible outside the loop after. But again, you cannot print it before because it has not been defined. So if you run it, you get an error, age is not defined. So that's nice and all. So we've looked about how to do a for loop. And a for loop, you put the variable name you want to assign for that element, then you put what you want to iterate, you put a colon, and then you indent and you put the code you want to run. We're now going to look at while loops. And while loop is going to execute a statement while a certain condition is true. So I can say while while 1 plus while true, print hello. And this is going to say, alright, is this true? Yes, true is of course true. So I print hello, and then it's going to do another time. So I say, is true true? Yes, so print hello. And so this should give an infinite loop. So this will print hello, 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 and crash REPL.it. And let's look at how it'll crash it. So as you can see, it's going to print an infinite stream of content. And I think that one day I can interrupt it. And as you can see, you can interrupt any Python program using Control-C. We're going to do something more interesting now. And I'm going to say, let's say I define a variable called count. So count is equal to 0. And what I'm going to say is that while count is smaller than 5, I'm going to print hello. And as you can see, it's still going to print hello, 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 hello. So what I need to do is that I need to change count so that it updates each time I do this code in the while loop. So I'll say count equal to count plus 1. As you can see, it's going to run it not infinite times. And I can also print count. I can say print f strings are the best. So I put count is of, and I put curly braces, and I have to put the variable name inside. So count, and I put double quotes. And as you can see, hello, count is of 0, count is of 1, count is of 2, count is of 3, count is of 4. Notice how it did not go when count is equal to 5. Why? Because when I'm at count is equal to 4, it's going to print hello and then print count is of 4. Then it's going to say count is equal to count plus 1. So it's going to say the new count is equal to the value of count, so 4 plus 1, which is 5. And then it's going to say, is 5 smaller than 5? No, and it's going to exit. And notice that I can say here, outside of while loop. And you can see that it's going to be executed after count is of 4. You can also do other statements. So I can say while false, print this will never be executed. And as you can see, there's nothing, so this is not executed. I can also say print after while loop. And then it's going to say after while loop. And so that was pretty much it. We've gone over the for loop as well as the while loop. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And in the next video, we are going to talk about functions. So stay tuned.